Привет, привет, дорогие друзья. Как меня слышно, как меня видно? Can you see me? Can you hear me well? Today, quality of the sound has to be amazing. It has to be just the best. So please let me know how you hear me and how you can see me. Okay, so I see that Хосе says, добрый вечер всем. Как ты, Елена? Как твоя семья? Добрый вечер, добрый день. Добрый вечер, добрый день или доброе утро. Хосе, спасибо. У меня отлично. Vinicius asks, is working? Yes, it is. Echoing. Is it echoing? No way. Is it? It has to be all good today because I'm having my microphone and everything has to work perfectly. So let me know, please. Jose, the sound has a little. Oh my gosh! Again? Oh, really? I think something happened with my microphone. Shall I just change my let me just use the internal microphone. Let me see. Okay, so is it better now? Let me know if it's better now. Yeah, Rodi. Привет, Rodi. Yes, I have echo. Oh my gosh, no way. Hi, Sean. Is it better now? Guys, let me know. I'm using the just built-in microphone. So I don't want us to have any echo today. Last time, I have to say the quality was really bad of the sound. Probably something happened with my microphone, so I really appreciate if you took the time anyway and you watched the video anyway. Okay, so who else is here? Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to see you. Michael, привет. Vinicius, yep. Sean, yes, much. A little. Is a return maybe local? Improve? Good now? It's better, I guess. Yes, now better. Okay, perfect. Yes, I'm happy now. So I want to unplug this microphone. Oh, it's getting shaky here. So I'm plugging this microphone. We don't need it anymore today. Thank you so much for being here with me. You see this sunny spot. It's very sunny outside today, and I was doing my best to set it up the way so you can really see my face. Otherwise, it will be just the whole sun here speaking with you. So I hope you can see me well, because here, this is very interesting because I cannot see myself. It's pretty good now. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you. This is Mindset Monday, and today is episode number 16. So Mindset Monday is a place where we talk all about our Russian learning, about the mindset around Russian learning, how to overcome all the obstacles along the way, how to stay positive, how to stay motivated, how to find the bigger reason for achieving our goals faster, how to become a better person maybe while learning Russian, how to let our light, our inner light shine through and just destroy everything that holds us back from our success in Russian, in speaking, in reading, in writing, in understanding and being understood. So last week on our episode number 15, we were talking all about how to stay open-minded in Russian learning. Why is it important? It is important because everything is changing inside and outside of us all the time. And if we are not open, if we are not open-minded, if we don't work with ourselves on staying open to new opportunities, to changing the way we learn, to seeing the way we progress differently, we're going to stay where we are. We don't help ourselves getting where we want to be faster, because what got us here will not get us there. These are completely different places to be. Where we are now and where we want to be with our success in Russian. So the next step, if you remember 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how to start learning, where to start learning Russian. What is that happy, sweet place to be where you're just starting off, or you had a long break and you want to get back up to speed with your learning. Then we were talking about how to stay open and open-minded and help ourselves to adjust some things that don't serve us anymore. How to acknowledge ourselves and our progress better. So today, we are going to talk all about another very important thing. The next question, after we ask ourselves or others what to start learning with, the next question will be how to learn faster, how to get where we want to be faster, how to be more effective. This is a good question. And to help ourselves, the very first thing, it's actually number 0, so it's a foundation. We have to know thyself better. We have to do that scan first. Who are you dealing with here? Who is this person? Who is this human being? If we don't know ourselves, if we don't know what strengths and weaknesses we are dealing with on a daily basis, our learning will be hard. It will not be an easy and enjoyable process. That's why today we're talking about personality types and learning Russian. Okay, how do you feel about it? Let me know. I'm gonna check the live chat here again. Okay. So maybe you've heard about these personality types before. I believe so. Maybe some of you didn't. So all these personality types topic comes from Carl Jung, and he was talking about 16 different personality types. We all know that we can be introverts or extroverts. And basically, if you are not sure who you are, introvert or extrovert, the only question you need to ask yourself is, how do I recharge my batteries? So when you get tired, you are exhausted, let's say at the end of the day, extrovert will say, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, let's go outside. Let's go hang out with friends so that I can recharge my batteries. And an introvert will say, oh my gosh, I'm so tired, I'm so happy I'm home. I just want to stay in my happy corner for a while, maybe for a few hours. I want to recharge my batteries. So who are you? What type of personality do you have? What type of, it's not just the type of personality, just seeing yourself as extrovert or introvert first will help you understand yourself better. So don't ask yourself too many questions now. So first, just define who you are, introvert or extrovert. What does it have to do with our learning? It's a direct connection with the learning process. A lot of people confuse, for example, being an introvert and being a shy person. These are completely different things. It's just about recharging and charging your batteries. So of course we have in our learning, we have all these processes and goals that we set for ourselves. And we know that we want to listen, we want to shadow, we want to speak, we want to write, we want to read. We want to communicate with using all these tools. So if you're an introvert, it will be a bit harder maybe to put yourself out there, to go and start a conversation with a native speaker especially, or with another person who learns Russian as well. If you're an extrovert, it's much easier. You just go and you don't think twice. Привет, как дела? Меня зовут Елена. Как у тебя настроение? Чем ты сегодня занимаешься? Рада познакомиться. And all these phrases, you don't even think twice about like, oh, maybe the ending is wrong, maybe not. I just put myself out there. It's much easier for me. If you're an introvert, it can be a struggle. It can be a bit harder. So just acknowledging this will help you understand yourself better. It will help you use your strengths first. Use your superpowers, natural superpowers first. And then when you build that foundation of, let's not call it basics, right? It's a foundation of the language. When you feel like, okay, now I can build on that. Now I can challenge myself. Now I can improve and work with my, not maybe weaknesses, but not the strongest things in your personality. So we're talking about these 16 types of personalities. The most probably known one is Myers-Briggs types of personalities. So please let me know if you are familiar with that. What I'm going to do is, after our broadcast, I'm going to put a link in a description box for you so that you will be able to take that test. It's probably one of the most accurate tests that I've seen so far. There are 64 questions. They are very simple, and I believe that it will not take you more than 20, maybe 30 minutes, maybe even less. So take the time and understand yourself better. Of course, it's not just about Russian learning, but here we talk about Russian learning. And you know that we don't do labels here. You know that we, like, you can say, okay, Elena, I don't want to put myself in a box. I don't want to be this category or that category, but it's not about that. It's just as useful as knowing that you are left-handed or right-handed. It doesn't make you a better or worse person. It just helps you understand how you can show up and operate more effectively, how you can help yourself and others faster, how you can learn Russian faster. But instead of these physical things like being left-handed or right-handed, in this case, with types of personalities, we deal with attitudes. We deal with how we recharge our batteries. We deal with the energy. We deal with how we put ourselves out there, and with our how we view the world, actually the inner world and the outside world. Um, how we communicate with ourselves and others. So this is a very, very, very useful thing to know. If you take the time to pass this test, you will know what you can put for yourself as a priority for your learning. For example, if you know that it's so easy for you to start speaking with a stranger, okay, great. Then just put as a priority your speaking skills. Speak as much as you can. Just go and speak. If you know that you're an introvert and you see one of those, you see yourself as a type of personality that has to maybe prepare yourself more, then you will know, I don't have to push myself to go and speak with strangers. I need to take my time. I need to listen to myself. I need to be more patient. Maybe I will get there not that soon as I expected, but I will be more satisfied with my progress, and I will be able to celebrate my wins because I know exactly what I need and I know exactly how I can execute here. So what else? I mentioned shadowing. Shadowing is an amazing tool. I know that I can sound as a broken record again, but shadowing is amazing for both types, for introverts and extroverts. Why? Because you can be in a very comfortable space. You can be at home, or you can be, I don't know, outside in your car, but when you are not driving, please take care of yourself. Be mindful. So if you're an extrovert, you will do it just so loudly. You will enjoy yourself. It will be like a show of, I don't know, stand-up comedian. If you're an introvert, you will benefit from it as well. You don't have to be in front of other people. And the things that you will improve with shadowing is your pronunciation, is you build your vocabulary much faster, and you do it not with separate words, you do it with very useful phrases. So if you are not familiar with this method of learning, if you're not familiar with shadowing, please take the time to learn more about it, and I will put the link to the video where the professor who invented this method talks about it and in detail, so you can learn from him and you will absolutely enjoy it. So basically what it is you listen to an audio material, or you're watching and listening, and you speak on top of it. You really, it's very uncomfortable at the beginning, very uncomfortable, but then you start enjoying it. When you listen to the same material again and again, you will enjoy it. Trust me and try it for yourself. So my point here is, we have to know thyself better. We know our strengths, we know our weaknesses, let's call them this way, or advantages and disadvantages. And the whole point of it is to start working with the strengths first. And then when you build a foundation of the language, when you feel yourself a bit more confident, then you can challenge yourself and start working with the things to improve. So I can tell you, for example, from my experience, I'm an extrovert. And I decided for myself when I had, of course, I was learning English for quite a few years. So I started in school, and it was just reading and writing and learning by heart. So I wasn't able to speak. I wasn't able to just be outside and speak with a stranger or to even answer a very simple question. When I started working at an international company, I had to push myself. I had to, every day I was struggling, but I was getting better just one baby step at a time. I started understanding better. I started, I was involved in very simple conversations. I wanted to just push myself and just go and ask very simple questions and answer, even if it was wrong way. I mean, grammatically not correct. Okay, let's put it this way. But what happened there is I was working with my kind of weaknesses first, because I'm an extrovert. I don't want to sit there and learn this way, to learn how to read, to learn how to write first. And then after 10, 11 years of school, to go there and not being able to say a word. What I had to do back then, I would start speaking right away from the very beginning. So when you take the test, when you know yourself better, you define for yourself, okay, this is my strength, I'm gonna work with this. When I feel a bit more confident, then I will improve and challenge. Does it make sense to you? I would love to hear what you think. And please let me know how you've been learning so far. Did you think about how you started? Did you start with speaking? Did you start with writing? Did you start with just learning the alphabet? Did you try to pronounce the words first, or did you try to read them first? So please let me know. I'm very curious, of course, as always. Let me see your comments. Oh, that's awesome. Vinicius says, love the topic glued to the screen. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful for your comments, and I'm so happy that you can resonate with this topic. Vinicius says ENFPT. Haha. Yes, Vinicius, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So when you take the test, you will have these 4 letters which define your type of personality. So Vinicius, I see that you're an extrovert. Amazing. Sean says introvert. Sean, that's what I was thinking about you. But you know, this is the interesting thing. All the students that I had an opportunity to work with, to have these conversations with introverts, it's very interesting because sometimes, so as I said, it doesn't mean that you're shy. It's just a different way to think. It's a different way to recharge your batteries. And for a deep work, for a deep thinking, you want to be alone. You don't want to be around other people. Maybe you prefer it this way, and maybe you will be more effective. So you don't ask yourself next time when you're sitting at a busy coffee shop, being an introvert, and thinking, why am I so distracted? Because it's noisy, because this is not the way you operate effectively. Jose says, I have opened an account in VK ВКонтакте, I believe, for keep in touch with Russian speakers, for keeping in the pathway as a goal, but still introvert. Jose, this is beautiful. It's beautiful to be an introvert. As I said, it doesn't make you a better or a worse person. It doesn't have to be this or that. We're not talking about good or bad here. We are talking about knowing ourselves better, and this is an amazing thing to know and to be able to use for your good and others as well. These personality type subject, oops, lost it. Where was it? This personality type subject, Vinicius, lost you. Man, I love that. Vinicius, thank you. I'm so glad. Pimsleur and Duolingo. Sean, you are talking about the tools that you've been using, right? So yeah, this is Pimsleur and Duolingo are definitely, they're great for both introverts and extroverts, of course. The thing is that we would use it differently. If you have this or that type of personality, you would listen to Pimsleur, and the first thing you would do, you would go out there in a real life or online, and you will start using this with real people, because you want to get feedback right away. You want to challenge yourself. You want to put yourself out there, right? But maybe an introvert would prefer to stay in that not just comfort zone. It's not about that. Just stay in that zone when you prepare yourself more, because you want to have more knowledge of what you're going to use, in which kind of situation you can be, and then put yourself out there. Hello, Elena. Hello. You're very brilliant and encouraging. Thank you so much. You are brilliant. You are all amazing. Вы лучшие. Вы это знаете. I am just a reflection of you guys. I am just a reflection of you. And you are a reflection of me. So this is how you are. This is what you are. When you look at me, if you enjoy the energy, if you enjoy what we are talking about here, this is you. This is I'm just a reflection, and I so much appreciate you. Vinicius said, I started through some material, then Duolingo, spent much time there, didn't do much progress, took some courage and joined a Russian language server on Discord. Not sure what it is. Still struggle, but I'll get there soon. Oh, Vinicius, you will. You absolutely will. The only way we can succeed is just to know ourselves, know how we can put all this process in the system, and then just use it. That's it. But we have to review, reflect our progress and what we've accomplished, and acknowledge it, make adjustments, and then keep going. That's great, but don't stay there only. Thank you for the advice, Vinicius. Oh, that's great. 2 weeks and it seems to be helping. You are talking about Duolingo. Oh, I love that you started talking with each other. Beautiful, guys. Keep going. Thank you, Elena, for bringing us together. Привет, ребята. Oh my gosh. Guys, you're amazing. I just I enjoy it so much. I enjoy being here with you every week. So let's recap quickly what we've been talking about today. We want to know thyself better. We want to know our type of personality. And then we want to work with our strengths first. We want to define what processes, what learning activities are great for our type of personality. And after that, we want to move on to our weaknesses. I don't like this weaknesses stuff, so let's call it, what's the best way to call it? Let's call it strengths and things to improve. Strengths and things to improve. So we start with strengths and then we move on to the things we want to improve. So as always, thank you so much for being here with me today. I appreciate you as always, and have a beautiful week ahead. And please, always remember every day of this life, in the morning, you wake up and you tell yourself, you are awesome. Just say this to yourself out loud. Just come to the mirror and say, I am awesome. Hello, good morning, awesome. Доброе утро. Ты лучший. Ты лучшая. So if I'm saying this to myself, I will say, Елена, ты лучшая. If I'm a man, I will come to a mirror and say, Sean, ты лучший. This is the way. Sean, you have to learn it this way. Sean, ты лучший. Okay? You got it? Вы лучшие. So next week, it's going to be another topic. It's going to be another week, another awesome week of your learning and of your life. I'm looking forward to hear from you what you think. What was the most interesting thing for you today? What was one thing that you are going to take away from this video? If you're watching live, if you're watching a replay, please comment below this video and let me know just one thing that you are going to take away today. Because if there is nothing, there is no point to watch it. There is no point to waste your time. Please stay focused and appreciate your time and keep your goal here. Keep it here, safe. And every time, as I always ask you, before you start any of your activities, you are going to join a meetup, you're going to watch a live video, you're going to speak with a native speaker, ask yourself, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Why do I need this? What am I going to take away? I want to remind you that on Wednesday, we have our live chat on Instagram, and you have an opportunity to go live with me and to speak with me in pure Russian or in English about Russian. So don't miss this opportunity. This is our chance to get connected, to know each other better. I would absolutely love to hear from you. You don't have to be of any certain level of Russian or English. Just show up, just be there, and let's talk, let's chat, let's do it. Вы лучшие. And thank you again for being here with me. До скорой встречи. Увидимся на следующей неделе в понедельник. Пока.